Hello, it is Steve Conley here for It's About Belief, and today I wanted to talk about clarity and a little bit about the process for manifestation. So I wrote this belief idea today, as a matter of fact, and that belief idea is, with some clarity, you're going to get super fast manifestations, and that's what everybody wants to see, right? They want to see their stuff now. They want it now. So this is how to do it. So today we're going to talk about clarity. I'm going to give you an example of some clarity, and then we're going to wrap it up with the process. So clarity is so key to getting what you want. That's what we want, right? We want what we want, and usually we want it now. So the process is make a decision about what you want, then get super clear on that decision. So I was thinking about something the other day, and I said, I think it'd be kind of cool to have a truck so I can put a big sign on it that says we buy houses. That's kind of what I do. And so I was meditating, and I'm going to take a little side trip here about meditation, if you don't mind. So I was meditating on this, and I got this message that said, call that lady about the truck that you were looking at on Facebook Marketplace. So as soon as I finished up with the meditation, I got up and I made that call. I didn't hesitate. And it turned out to be a lot more than I expected, and now I'm meeting with her about the truck and some mentoring, real estate investing mentoring, and where that's going to go, I don't know, but I'm going to get clear in my mind about the conversation that we're going to have, what I'm going to say, what she's going to say, and how it's going to end up. In other words, I'm going to create the script before getting there. Why? Well, everything is a reflection of what's going on in here. So why not create this to reveal the reflection out there as I wish to see it? If everything is pushed out, if everything in this world that we see, the phenomenal world that we see, is pushed out from each of us individually, then it makes a lot of sense for us to go in here, get super clear on what it is we want to see out there. Am I making sense? Okay, I hope so. So the process is, again, I'm going to repeat it, getting a decision made about what it is you want, then becoming super clear about that, and then allow it to unfold. Now, the allowing to unfold, of course, is not going back and saying, well, what about this? I doubt that. No doubt. Just got to eliminate the doubt in your vocabulary, your mental vocabulary, your physical vocabulary, your posture, everything you do. There is no doubt, right? And if you do these things a little bit, you're going to start to see the results that reveal to you should have no doubt. Now, the only thing you should fear, of course, is thinking about stuff that you don't want too much, and that's what you should fear, and that's what you don't want to have. You want to have a lot of doubt about, if you will. But really, it's best just to wipe them out of your mind completely. So getting clear, what does that mean? Well, it depends on how clear you think you can get. And what I mean by that is, you may not know exactly what it is you want and how to get clear on it. So if you don't know exactly, don't worry about it, okay? Just back up a little bit. Get a little bit more general. Just see how it is you want to see things after you have gotten your manifestation. So as an example, with this truck that I picked out, uh, I don't care what kind of truck it is. It's not that important. It's just a big box, truck. What I want is something that moves around and has a big sign on it. That's pretty much it. And hey, the extra benefit is going to be it is a truck. We can haul stuff in it, and so this one's a pretty good size one. And so the idea is, how do I want that to look and feel once this transaction is done? And now I want to make sure that I'm looking at it from the point of view that it's a win-win situation. I'm not trying to go get this truck for free or anything like that. That's not part of what I'm doing here. I'm trying to make it something that benefits all the parties. Neville Goddard talks about this a lot. He talks about, let's approach everything from the golden rule. Like, what would you want people to do to you, for you? So I'm approaching it from the point of view as, what would this person that has this truck, how would they benefit the most out of an exchange? And that's really how I'm going about it. So if I can present to them something that makes sense for them and for me, why would anybody not do that? That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. So the clarity that I'm coming up with is structuring that so that it's good for all the parties. All right. So she doesn't want this truck, but she wants something else. So if I can give her the something else, I want the truck, and we can do a trade that benefits everybody. Then you've got a transaction there that works, and I think is consistent with the golden rule. Okay. So the clarity that I'm working on for this particular transaction is stepping into her shoes and saying, well, how would I look at it if I was her with the truck and I'm presenting this to me? Because I am her. She is me. We're all one, okay? So if you think about it from that point of view, you're going to realize that you got to follow the golden rule, because if I do something that ends up harming someone in some way, guess who's going to pay the price? I am. It's a reflection. It's going to come back. So might as well handle it on the front end instead of the back end. All right. So what did we talk about? We talked about a bunch of different things. We talked about clarity. Oh yeah, the sojourn on the meditation thing. I wanted to make sure you understood that, yes, I meditate every day. But if you were in my head while I'm during meditation, you would say, holy moly, Steve's got a lot of work to do on meditating. Because, every now and then my mind goes like all over the place, from what am I going to do, what happened yesterday, to that theme song on that TV series, to the show that I'm watching or did watch. I mean, it's like, come on, give me a break. So I'm saying that really as an encouragement to you and anybody else or everybody. Don't worry about it. Do the best you can. Don't beat yourself up over the meditation thing if your mind is wandering, because mine does it. Everybody's is going to do it. I don't want you to get the idea that I'm meditating and everything's perfectly quiet and I'm having a conversation with God and that's it, because that's not what's going on at all. What's going on is I'm trying my best to quiet my mind. I'm doing a fair job at it. And every now and then I get quiet enough to hear the messages, and I hear the messages, and as best I can, I take the action as soon as I possibly can, because that's rather critical. All right, so again, that was that sojourn I wanted to jump into as a sidebar to all the other things we just talked about, which, even though this is called a little video on getting clear and clarity, So we talked about that, and we talked about the decision you have to make. We talked about the clarity. We talked about the allowing, and then we talked about meditation. So I hope this is all a benefit, and it all came from a belief idea that I wrote today. Clarity equals super fast manifestations. And that's how you get them. You get them super fast by doing that little process. So I hope this has been a big help. Steve Conley, It's About Belief. Go sign up for it at it'saboutbelief.com. If you see something on YouTube and you like it, click the like button and subscribe. Thank you.